There is a typical mistake I see all too often made by people who want to get their partner back. For example, many make the mistake of believing that following the zero contact rule is all they have to do to get back with their ex. Well, I already tell you that zero contact doesn't work on its own to get your ex back. This video focuses on explaining why this rule alone is not enough to get your ex back and what exactly zero contact is. What exactly is zero contact? The no contact rule is a specific period of time in which you should not listen to your ex in every conceivable way. If she communicates with you through text messages, calls or even the internet, you should not listen to him. Now, I would like to clarify the definition of this rule to help you understand it well. This is not a permanent thing to do. Zero contact for your ex to return. How long do you have to apply it? A common mistake I see is the fact that they are lazy when it comes to zero contact. They simply believe that the no contact rule is going to do all the work for them. Big mistake, this rule is just the beginning. The no contact rule is implemented to make your ex miss you and realize what she has lost. It's also about rebuilding a person your ex can't say no to. So, while you are ignoring your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, at the same time you must be working on yourself, or, to be the best version of yourself. The essence of the zero contact rule is going to revolve around your ability to ignore your ex. It's as simple as that. In what ways could your ex communicate with you? In person. The phone. Writing letters. Through text messages. By email. Skype. Facebook. Twitter. WhatsApp. If you feel the need to contact your ex, you can't. Point. It is a complete freeze that lasts 30 days approximately. It is a momentary sacrifice that you must make in order for your ex to return. The only time you will be able to connect and contact your ex normally is after you have completed the contactless period. However, there are some situations where you will be forced to break the no contact rule. What are those situations? 1. You work with your ex. Obviously, it will be impossible to carry out the no contact rule to the letter if you work with your ex for a number of reasons, but mainly because you have to maintain a working relationship with him or her. In cases where the workforce forces them to communicate, then it is acceptable to do so, as long as the conversation is strictly on the topic of the job. 2. If you live with your ex. This situation occurs quite frequently. Usually what happens is that a couple who are living together suddenly have a big fight, they argue, and this encourages a breakup. Then they are forced to live together until their life situation has been fixed. I have to admit that the zero contact rule is probably less effective in this situation, since you should see the other person on a daily basis, but that does not mean that it will not work. Much of the effectiveness of the no contact rule in this scenario will depend on how the situation is handled. 3. If you have children with your ex. The alteration to the zero contact rule here is actually quite simple. You only break the no contact rule when they have to talk about your children. If your ex starts bringing up the topic of the relationship, starts flirting with you, or does anything other than children, then just don't answer or end the conversation immediately. Communication with your ex should be all about the kids and nothing else. 4. If your ex left the house and wants her things back. Give it to them. If you were in a relationship long enough, the two of you most likely shared the same house. Maybe he or she left something in the house they shared. Whatever the case may be, one of the most common outlets during the no contact rule for exes is the famous one: how do I deliver your stuff to you? What to do when you are not in contact? The no contact rule itself is not just about trying to make your ex miss you and realize what he has lost. It is also about rebuilding a person to whom an ex cannot say no. So while you are ignoring your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, you must also be working on yourself at the same time to be the best version of yourself. No relationship is perfect, however. Just because we are not perfect does not mean that we should stop striving to improve. You must think about why things went wrong and what your weaknesses were. We bring you the knowledge of great experts and people who have managed to win back your ex and who can also help you in this difficult time. Take advantage of our experience and our proven strategy. Subscribe, share and comment. Thanks.